Constantino, Brito, me fece pandendo fugaci. Oh, beautiful buildings of Macau. Oh, the beautiful streets of Macau. Walking down Rua de Constantino, Brito. Oh, walking down Constantino. Macau, those damn beautiful streets of Macau. Walking those streets of Macau. Beautiful, beautiful
Okay, Rua de Constantino, Brito. We're going to be kind of focusing on this a little bit, so we're going to walk around it. But our street is kind of this is kind of interesting too. But we're going to be starting down that way. Then we're going to go directly to this building here, and then there's also the East Asia Hotel down there as well. That has a lot of historic value. And then we're going to walk around this one as well. So let's put this up on the map so you can see exactly where we are, and then we'll start down there. Okay, we got another slice of Macau for you. Let's put this up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. Without further ado, let's just get right into it as if you're there yourself. Another slice of Macau. Okay, so we're at the base of the street, and at the base of the street we have Pont 16, so we're going to show you that, or Soft Hotel, I guess is the name. So that's this is kind of what follows the waterfront, and this is right on the waterfront. This Pont 16 right there, Pont 16, and Soft Hotel, Softy Hotel. There's actually a bar in here called MJ's after Michael Jackson, and I guess that bar has a reference, has Michael Jackson like his glove and different paraphernalia from him, and that's somewhere in this Pont 16. I know some people that go there, but I do not myself. I haven't yet. Should. This is kind of interesting. So right at the base you have all these apartments and they overlook, so all of them have these big corner windows. Never really noticed that before. Okay, so this is Pont 16. It's kind of the harbor front, 1948. So, and then I believe that this street right here, this East Asia, that's the hotel right there. So that green one, we're going to be walking towards that in a moment. But that hotel was built, I think it was 1920s. So that will be a reference point as well. We're going to see what that looks like. So this whole area would have been, it kind of kept expanding outward as part of the waterfront. And then this one, I guess if that one back there was 1940 something, and this was 1920s or 1930s, this is probably similar, this green one. And this green one looks pretty amazing. Last I knew, it turned into a casino, kind of a small little casino. I don't know if it still is. Might be. There's a guard there, so it might be. And that's the East Asia one. Let me just kind of give you some context to some other stuff around here. This is kind of interesting. I don't know what this one is, but looks like you have some kind of K-pop celebrity, or must be some celebrity. Bunch of different drinks, including matcha milk, quicksand, caramel cheesecake. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna walk along this one, and we're just gonna see what it looks like, and then we're gonna go back to our Constantino Brito. So yeah, this building is beautiful. You can see the beautiful balconies, and I think I remember reading a little bit about it, but I think this used to be like a kind of a beautiful little hotel, and then they carved it all out and made it into all a small little casino. So now it has a different vibe altogether. and then they darkened all the windows. I did go in before, and everything is dark, and you wouldn't really think that they had all these beautiful windows. So now it looks just like a facade. And I think I remember reading it was once a hotel, but I never really heard much about it. So if the hotel was, but you can see how beautiful that looks, especially when you catch it right on the corner like this. So yeah, this is a really beautiful building. Yeah, I think it's still probably a casino. It says Mocha, but I think it's I'm gonna just show you what's over here as well. So right on here, this is San Malo. So they usually call it San Malo. So this is I'll tell you about it in a minute. Let me just kind of highlight some of that. So there's that Cont again. Yeah, 1948. So that said 1948. There's even a clock tower on top of it. This one right here was there was some prominent businessman that created this, and he always kept it in Macau, but it's kind of well known throughout China. Pension houses here. But yeah, this San Malo, this whole street was built as one of the first ways to kind of bring everything into the interior, so they could come off of the ships. Behind me was where the ships, everything came in. Let me just kind of take a look like that. You can see some of the beauty of these buildings. Okay, let's go down a little bit further. So all of these little arcades right here, so these would have all been built, move over a little bit. Yep, even got all these little things. So this was built just to bring all the ship traffic into Macau. So they needed this big wide boulevard. I think before then they just had these little tiny lanes, and then, you know, suddenly there was like street, you know, more vehicles, the car was invented, all this different stuff to really move things around. So San Malo kind of became the flagship for that. We're going to capture the beauty of this particular building. I'm pretty sure, I haven't went in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's still a casino. But yeah, it is a nice, beautiful building. Let's see what else is around here. Little shops. Okay. So we're going to, just going to see what else is around here a little bit. It's like a little space that was turned into parking. Okay, let's keep on walking. So Constantino Brito is going to be ending right there. Okay, so actually Madeira is the next one. And so the East Asia Games would be this one right here. So we're going to look a little bit that way. Then this is the Constantino Brito. So that's the one that ends, it goes all the way to Point 16, and then it has that, I guess it's like a small casino now, but it was a hotel. Then this hotel is the East Asia one, so let's back up a little bit. But this one, when it first came, I guess I was reading about it just a little while ago, and I guess 1930s, something like that, 30s maybe, I think it was 1930 something. Let me get away from this taxis. And it was the most expensive hotel in all of Macau, and it was 8 patakas. 8 patakas today is $1 American, but that would have been 100 years ago, so a lot of people would have wanted to stay here. And now you kind of have this building, I'm gonna guess was built later. Looks like it. So this probably had some really beautiful views overlooking the ocean and the waterfront and all the ships coming in, which would, all this probably wasn't there either, this building. So this area in here is already reclaimed land. There's East Asia Hotel lobby. This is already on reclaimed land, so probably is probably 1920s, 30s. They started building some of the hotels, made it into a nice waterfront. And then this would have been one of the nice hotels, and they probably would have looked out balconies that overlooked more than just this other building right next to it that's there today. So yeah, this one would have a lot of history to it. And officially this is on Madeira Street, so we're actually not even on our Constantino Brito Street anymore. But we'll just go a little bit further, try to get some context to things. And then this street right here is October the 5th Street. And then I'll go down to the San Malo right there. And now you can see the East Asia from this perspective. I think this is, yeah, Cinco de October Street. So you can see all the black and white tiles. So we're gonna go back to Constantino just to kind of, actually I was also reading too, down here is called Pagoda Square. And I guess when they reclaimed the land, they had created the square, which was kind of a prominent thing, so people would go to that square. They had this hotel right here, the beautiful balconies, and this was kind of a main street. So this is a main thoroughfare, like a popular street to walk up and down. And then way down there, there's some more, there's a street called Happiness Street, Felicidade. So yeah, Felicidade would have been right down that way. Historically, that was kind of where all the entertainment was at. So this whole area has a lot of history back to that time period. And we're just gonna go back to, we're on Madeira Street at the moment, but we're gonna go back to Constantino. Constantino, I guess, is only 2 blocks. And this green one was the one I wanted to focus on the most because of, just always really like that building a lot, especially when you see it from that one particular angle. Okay. So we are going to end our video, and we'll just kind of, this is the one little stretch of the street that I didn't walk on. Basically walked around the green building. And yeah, Constantino. That also has some nice windows right there as well, all the way up. Okay. So we're going to end it right there. So that's Rua de Constantino Brito. We'll end it on our green building. There you go. Slice of Macau.